Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. TMZ reports Harry and Meghan are house hunting, spending part of Labor Day weekend checking out a Malibu estate, which has a guardhouse at the front of the property, plus a huge pool, and the foundation is laid for a 10,000 square foot main residence. Per TMZ, the property sits above PCH and overlooks Broad Beach and is super secluded and private. There's a gate and a long driveway up to where the main house would sit, and we're told that's part of the draw for Meghan and Harry. The lot is said to go for $8 million, with TMZ estimating the cost of building on it at another $10 million. Harry is expected in the UK today for the Well Child Awards and may have wanted Meghan to tag along. Closer magazine has a source who claims Meghan was adamant she wouldn't return to the UK. She totally refuses to have anything to do with the royals now. In her eyes, visiting the UK would be caving in. She won't hear of it, and the birthday snub last month was the straw that broke the camel's back. Harry has begged her to send an olive branch that could initiate peace talks, but she's done, and he's on his own. With both the King and Prince William apparently too busy to meet with Harry, despite us all knowing for weeks that Harry was coming by, one expert says that Harry can at least expect a text next week for his 39th birthday. The King's former butler, Grant Harold, told Slingo that September 15th is the perfect time for them to check in, but added that significant damage has already been done. Harold said, "I hope they do reach out. I'd like to think William would pick up the phone to wish him a happy birthday. But you never know. We will probably never know." It would be the opportunity for his dad to reach out and offer an olive branch. It's the perfect time for them to check in, and I would hope that Harry would do the same to them on their birthdays. Harold added that with tomorrow being the anniversary of the passing of his grandmother, family is going to be at the forefront of his mind. I think there will be part of him feeling sad and thinking about everything that has happened. Family has always been a big thing to Harry. William and Kate are also in Balmoral with Charles now, and Harry used to be going up there every summer, so that will be playing a big part in what he's thinking. He will be missing out on that. The Express reported on writer and broadcaster Esther Creque telling Sky News Australia that Harry's presence in the UK poses a threat to the royals. She said, "One of the concerns that him being here in London, him giving that speech at the Well Child Awards, might move attention away from the one-year anniversary of the Queen's passing to whatever antics that Prince Harry has going on. Even if he doesn't do anything controversial, even if he comes just in the capacity of a private citizen and just gives his speech and goes off to Dusseldorf for his engagements, there will be media attention around him. So the concern is mostly whether he will somehow find a way to draw media attention to himself and take it away from things that really matter, which is something that I think the firm as a whole is concerned of, not just particularly members of the royal family." Harry will be sad to learn that The Heart of Invictus is being called a flop, having failed to make Netflix's top 10 chart in both the US and UK since its release last Wednesday, according to Newsweek, who branded the show a flop. Harry wasn't apparently too impressed by Lionel Messi. The Daily Mail saw footage of Harry turning to the camera while flanked by his security. A man is heard shouting, "One message for Messi." Harry replied, "Put it in the net," before laughing and walking away. Staying in soccer mode, Harry plans to fly via private helicopter from the Invictus Games opening to appear on the German version of Match of the Day on Saturday. The transport will be provided by the German military, who are the hosts for the week-long event involving teams from 21 different countries. The Daily Mail reports Harry is expected to arrive in Germany on Saturday morning and attend an event at Dusseldorf Town Hall where he will sign a golden book reserved for VIP guests. And speaking of Lionel Messi, if you'd love to hear what's going on in his life, we have a sister podcast called The Messi Effect. Just search for The Messi Effect wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Palace Intrigue will be right back. As they head back to school, George Wales, Charlotte Wales, and Louis Wales are not referred to as Prince or Princess by their teachers and classmates. They had previously used the surname Cambridge. The Mirror educates us that male line descendants of the monarch without titles use the surname Mountbatten-Windsor. Harry and Meghan's children are also known by the Mountbatten-Windsor surname. This was first introduced by the late Queen in 1960 and first used by 2013 by Lady Louise, the daughter of Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh. while Princess Anne's untitled children who are not male line descendants, Zara Tyndall and Peter Phillips, took their father's surname, with Zara later taking her husband's last name upon marriage. Prince William may also one day choose a new regal name when he becomes king, with his middle names being Arthur, Philip and Louis. King Charles could have chosen to rename himself as King Arthur or King Philip due to these being his middle names in what is known as the monarch's regnal name, although we'll point out that being King Arthur would have been a very aggressive move. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please head on over to YouTube or youtube.com, do a search for Palace Intrigue there, and hit that subscribe button for us. You don't have to listen to the show again, but it really helps us out. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue and good times.